Assalamu alaikum. Hello to everyone. You are watching Education and Awareness YouTube channel and this is Munira Bano. Today I will teach you the Constitution 1956. I have already started history and Pakistan studies topic and lessons on my channel, so do subscribe to my channel for more informative and educational videos. So let's have some introduction. The Constitution Assembly the Constituent Assembly passed the Constitution 1956 on 29th February 1956. It was formally adopted on 23rd March 1956. So before this constitution we had Indian Act 1935 as a provisional constitution. Objective resolution was framed to give a foundation for framing future constitution. So it was working as a set of ideas on which new constitution will be based. So let's move towards the provisions of constitution. At that time, the Governor General Iskander Mirza enforced the new constitution and he gave new name to his designation, the president. So now Governor General is replaced by the president. The name of the country will be Islamic Republic of Pakistan. Equal rights will be granted to all citizens of Pakistan without any discrimination. The Muslim head of the state over the 40 years of age, elected by central and provincial assemblies, means indirect elections for the president. He shall be elected for 2 terms only. The president shall appoint the prime minister and the cabinet members. These members will be only the members of National Assembly, means without assembly or outside the assembly they will not be eligible to be the part of cabinet. Iskander Mirza made this constitution to give him more power and authority. So this constitution was somehow uh, a presidential type of constitution. So some kind of dictatorship can be seen in this constitution in future. Okay. So National Assembly shall have an equal number of seats from East Pakistan and West Pakistan. Keep in mind Bangladesh was the part of Pakistan, so both wings of Pakistan had equal number of seats in the assembly. If the bill is passed by the assembly, the president shall have to give his consent within 90 days. If he is not giving his consent to any matter, that means the constitution was not passed. The president shall have the power to pass the ordinances when the assembly is not in the session. Ordinances are passed by usually presidents, right? The provinces shall have a legislative assemblies and a governor appointed by the president of Pakistan. Right now we are also following that provision that every province has provincial assembly and the governor is appointed by the president. Provincial autonomy shall be recognized in most areas except in defense and matters of national interest. Means this constitution is giving more power to the provinces except for 2 areas. Constitution shall be amended by the two-third majority in the assembly. Now, what were the reasons of abrogation of this constitution? The cabinet was very large. Iskander Mirza appointed large cabinet and this cabinet was on coalition. So the people, the member of the assembly were from different political parties and different political agendas. So it was really difficult for them to be on consensus on the state affairs. So this created political turmoil which gave the chance to Iskander Mirza to abrogate constitution, but he made himself as the president, but martial law was imposed by Ayub Khan. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much.